Oh, you also have a tool. You got a tool also, so you come see me and I got your
All right, welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben.
And I'm Jeff.
Jeff, there's Jeff. All right, we're rolling.
Up and live on YouTube as well, so
yep.
We're going to get a different perspective here.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about transmissions. I'm coming in right now.
Yeah. Will you do me the honors of wrapping me up?
Yes.
Awesome. You got to wrap it. You got to wrap it, Eben.
All right. I'm going to wrap her up here.
All right.
So we're just getting Jeff's tripod all handled here. Right. Yeah.
Nice and flexible.
Awesome.
Easy to use.
Yes.
Takes no effort. No effort. Just like the Easy Pack.
Yep.
Takes no effort. Oh, and Eben had a wonderful idea. Now I'm going to start speaking up so you can hear
go ahead.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like I'm reading out, so I think we're good. Yeah?
All right, we're good.
All right, fantastic. Yep. So.
All right. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben. And today we're going to be talking about transmissions. And you say, well, Eben, what's a transmission? Is that? Well, that's what the motor is hooked up to that makes your car go. You can fix that, Jeff. It's a little cockeyed.
That's okay. I got this.
So we're going to be slapping bottles. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. And, you know, but the main thing is we're going to be doing a couple of really cool things. 3 things. We have our giveaway today. So I got 6 names. How many names do you have for the giveaway today, Jeff?
Today I actually have like 10.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I have my names here. Do you have anything we can mix it up? So we're going to be doing that.
We do.
Second thing,
down here.
I wanted to thank everybody that's a AMSOIL preferred customer, everybody that's a dealer, all my catalog retail accounts. I want to thank everybody for helping me out, trying the products. You guys got me to the next level here in AMSOIL, so we're going to be going over that. Got a cute little placard of my achievements from everyone sharing the channel.
Oh,
and that's the reason why we do the giveaway.
Absolutely.
Is because we have to give back, you know. So yeah, so we're going to be doing that. And then the third thing, we're going to be going on and on about the transmissions and answering all of your questions. And we'll take about 10 minutes from now. What do you say, 10, 15 minutes, Jeff? We'll answer all their questions.
I'd say so, yeah.
So if you have any transmission questions, start writing them down. I'm going to fire up the laptop and we'll answer all your questions on transmissions.
Yeah.
Jeff here, Jeffrey Lockett, right?
Yeah, Jeffrey Lockett.
Yep, and you are a what, Jeff?
ASE certified master mechanic, advanced level L1, X1. I did everything I could to get to the top of my field. And I know there's people out there better than me, but I don't know that they're not me. So I'm sharing this with you. I'm sharing what I have, what I've earned, what I've learned, and I'm giving it with you. I'm not going to keep it for myself.
Beautiful, Jeff.
So, all right. So if we're ready, you got your little things in there. Awesome.
Yeah, I got my names. Yep.
Dunk those in there.
We'll dunk those in there, so we'll get the products out.
Yes.
So yeah, so let's start out
we like to call this shameless plugs.
All right, so
shameless plugs.
Yes. So we'll start out with, I just want to recognize everyone that's helped me over the years here with AMSOIL. This is my little letter of excellence here, taking the next step.
All right.
Just wanted to show it to everybody. Wanted to thank you. So now you see that, and now here's my little what do they call them? Medals of honor or whatever you want to call it. You know?
Yes.
So here's the best one I've achieved is second. So I'm almost first place. So close. Second in new qualified accounts. So out of all of AMSOIL, out of the whole entire network of AMSOIL dealers all over the country and Canada, I got second in new qualified accounts.
Wow. That's pretty awesome, actually.
So we're shooting for next month.
Right there.
Boom.
Boom.
We're shooting for October. We're sure September, number one. So that's it. We're going for it.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
And we're going to be lifting Jeff up. So Jeff is going to a totally different level, and Jeff's going to actually put his info and his AMSOIL link. If you're new to the channel, definitely help out Jeff. He's been doing so much for my YouTube channel, and it means the world. He brings all his good advice and all his expertise, years in the battlefield. I know.
And fun.
And fun, yeah.
All right. Ooh,
and we'll take it right here. I'll take it.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Awesome.
And we'll show what we got here.
We're gonna put some shameless plugs aside.
Yes, we're at Veggie Eat Express.
Oh, and we have some pot stickers.
Yes, there we are.
Woo, pot stickers.
So Jeff likes this stuff.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ay Dios mío, and stuff and things.
All right. So yeah, so lots of interesting stuff. So I wanted to thank everyone for that. And
some sticks for you, sir?
yes, thank you.
Awesome.
And then Jeff, go ahead and put that link up there in the description section.
It's already on here.
All right, so on YouTube, Jeff's going to put it there.
Yes,
you can
there
open
we
this
go.
up if you want.
Here, I'll just open it on mine,
All right,
so it's
all
a
right.
different account.
All right. So I'm going to open my laptop here so I can put up Jeff's link.
Yeah.
So we're also going to be getting into these transmission fluids. So we got ATF fluid here.
Oh my God.
We got DCT dual clutch transmission fluid over here. That's the DCT dual clutch transmission fluid we're going to be talking about. And we're also going to be talking about CVT transmission fluid. A lot of the new economy cars take this. And then over here we got fuel efficient ATF, and we also have the Transaxle gear lube too. So we're going to be going over all that stuff. And if you have any questions about these products, and about another 5 to 7 minutes, we're going to answer your questions about transmissions and anything else. And if you want to help out the giveaway, which we're giving away a $50 gift card today, we're going to be doing that later.
Yeah.
And we're also giving away a couple other things. If you want to help out with the giveaway, anybody that super chats, you'll see a little feature where you can super chat. You hit this little money sign. Anybody that super chats $20, we get a bottle slap.
Ooh.
So I power slap the bottle. All right.
I like it.
And that's how you know how robust these products are. You can hear it. All right. So we're putting this stuff away. So I'm going to get on the laptop here. We're going to get Jeff's link up. But so Jeff, tell us, what was your first experience like with transmissions? When did you do your first transmission service?
You know what? That's an awesome one. So my first transmission was when I was 16 years old, and at home my pops handed me a Haynes manual.
That's good.
And he actually, I think it was Chilton at the time, and he said, "Boy, tomorrow you're going to pull the transmission." Now we had a 92 Ford Aerostar minivan. Basically, it's the equivalent of a Ford Ranger that holds a lot more people. Same engine, same transmission platform, same rear differential, same everything, just a different top. So I read the manual that night, and the next day, in a slanted driveway. Oh, hang on, I got to copy a link here.
Looks good, Jeff. Beautiful.
Copy link address. There we go. Okay, hang on. We're about to be in there.
Awesome.
And where's the chat? Where's the chat? Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna throw this in the chat.
All right. So I'm just adjusting the camera a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the
Paste.
plug in the
Okay.
phone here.
Pretty sure that's it. So, okay. So yeah, if you copy and paste out of that, that link should be good. Eben will double check it, but I know it's good. We're good. Okay, so back in the chat, Mr. Oh, okay. I do have 2 questions already also on my side.
All right.
I got Dallin Elmer. What's up, Dallin? Good to hear from you, sir. Congratulations on the baby.
All right.
Eric, you asked what causes transmission failure. That will be covered with each transmission individually. So, like I said, we're gonna start with CVT fluid.
Yes.
Okay. That is my one of my little favorites here. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. So, got my handy dandy notebook. Eben's getting logged on over here. So, CVT transmissions. We're going to start with the hard, then we're going to go to the soft. Okay, hard parts, soft parts. So CVT transmission. If you've ever had a go-kart, all those people from way up north, if you had yourself a skidoo, a snowmobile, something like that, they have what's called a constant variable transmission. And what happens is, kind of like your 10-speed or your 15-speed or your mountain bike or whatever, you've got two derailleurs, I'm just equating here, and then you have two drums. So the front drum would be the equivalent of what your feet are pedaling, and that's what the engine input shaft goes into. And then they call it a chain or a band. The band goes to another one, which is basically the output, and that's what goes to the wheel. So really, you have one chain hooked up in between two drums. Now, on your bicycle, you have that little clicker, and that little clicker physically pushes the chain to the side to jump to the next gear, up or down. That's called a derailleur. If you don't know, now you know. The next one on the other side is the same thing. It has another derailleur, but these are done differently. So imagine these are two cones, okay? And these cones have little hydraulic solenoids on them, and these hydraulic solenoids push the cones together and relax to let them out. So as the front cone pushes together, it increases the gear ratio, puts a larger gear from the input, and then it adjusts on the output. So basically you have an infinite number of gear speeds that's only regulated to the size of the drums. So the front drum can go all the way in, and the rear can go really small, which would give you unbelievably easy to pedal. Or you can go the other way, front small and the rear bigger, which is actually more than a 1-to-1, and that's what gives you your highway speeds and your overdrives and stuff like that. So if you drive a CVT transmission, I'm guaranteeing the first time you got in it, you were a little bit freaked out. You might have even gone back to the dealer and said, hey, why doesn't my engine shift? And, or I'm sorry, not engine, transmission. Why doesn't my transmission shift? And the reason is because you have those two drums, and those two drums are constantly being controlled, very smooth, very very smooth. It's very quiet, right. And they're opening and shutting these drums to give you different speeds, different torque, all that kind of stuff. So when you drive it, it almost feels like you stay at the exact same RPMs, which you do. And when you stomp it down really good, the RPMs go up, but it'll stay there like 4,000 RPMs or whatever, and you'll actually feel it. You'll feel it getting faster, but the RPMs aren't changing at all. So one of the main primary reasons for CVT transmissions is because, and I'm going to misquote the year, but by 2020 something, the Federal Clean Air Act said that the bulk of the vehicles in the fleet, so if you're Ford, Chevy, whatever, the bulk of your vehicles sold here in the United States have to meet, I believe the minimum standard is something like 36 miles to the gallon. You only got a couple of ways to pull this off, and I'm going to call snake oil and shenanigans.
All right.
But one of the ways they've done it with the smaller vehicles is by putting CVT transmissions in. You put a CVT transmission, it can keep the engine at the absolute optimal RPM for fuel efficiency.
Yep.
So as soon as you take off, it automatically goes between 22 and 2,500, and as long as you're not smashing down, you're getting the best fuel economy possible. That is a true statement for a CVT. The bigger trucks and stuff, they're putting the turbocharged V6s in there. You've got the Fords with the EcoBoost. You've got some of the muscle cars now are coming out with turboed engines.
Yep.
That's for fuel economy as well. Now, turbos were initially designed for fuel economy. It was to get the engine to operate over 100%. And it's getting better fuel efficiency. Well, I don't know a single person that has a turbo that doesn't smash and like to hear the sound of their turbo. So turbos in under my foot get horrible fuel economy, but CVTs, so we're on them. Honda uses them. Toyota uses them. Nissan uses them. Audi and Volkswagen use them. What else? Even who else uses CVT?
Oh my God! Nissan, Toyota, Honda, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Mercedes, Volkswagen, Audi, Subaru, Suzuki, Toyota, and Lexus.
Wow.
So they're doing a lot of like combined hybrid cars, I think, with CVT too.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
realistically, as far as I know, all hybrid vehicles use CVT technology because that keeps the load very consistent on the motor.
Yep.
Because inside a Prius transmission is a very large electric motor, and then the rest of a CVT transmission.
Yep, those are all the specifications. So it meets and exceeds all those specifications.
Everything.
Yep, this fluid. Yep.
Now I'm gonna throw in the Jeff thing, and I've thrown it out there a couple of times.
You have to.
Personal experience, and my personal experience was not with AMSOIL. It was with another brand of CVT fluid. Comes in a blue bottle, whatever. Supposedly, we smoked the transmission because we used the aftermarket fluid. It cost me. It sucked. So from then on out, if you have a Nissan, I will only put in either NS2 or NS3 based on what it calls for. I keep a case of each in the shop because I don't want you to come and say, hey, I need my transmission service. And I say, hey, it'll be 3 hours to get the fluid here. That's not good. So if you have the Nissans, make double sure that every 30,000 miles you're getting your fluids serviced, okay?
Yep.
Did some research and had a customer get a hold of me and mention that there is no flush ability on a CVT transmission, which I did not know.
All right.
I don't know everything. Thank you for letting me know. You talked to me about getting a fluid service on his Honda.
And that's because of the modifiers that are inside the fluid.
That, or you know what? I don't know exactly why you cannot flush it.
Yeah.
I know that on a regular transmission, remember we use the transmission as a pump.
Yeah.
So that's easy to flush.
Yeah.
But with the CVTs, I guess you can't or shouldn't or whatever.
It's because of the friction modifiers, and you'll notice like AMSOIL doesn't recommend any flushing using this engine flush, transmission flush. You don't use it on anything that's heavily modified like differential gear lube. This is the 7590 GL5 gear lube, and this goes in some transmissions. And basically what they don't recommend is when you put this in there, it thins everything out.
Yeah.
And if you leave some of this behind, it can mess with the modifiers. So they just don't want you mixing it with those specific modifiers, like a lot of clutches, like dirt bike clutches and stuff like that, Harley Davidson clutches. So that's something that you definitely want to be careful of.
So here's what we got, okay? CVT, 2 drums in a chain, right?
Yep.
We've got the front drum, the rear drum, and we mentioned that it operates those drums on hydraulic solenoids. So at the back of the transmission, via a shaft, there is a hydraulic pump. At the front of the transmission, there still is a torque converter because you do have to have some sort of buffer between the engine and transmission. So if the engine locks up, it doesn't break the transmission. If the transmission locks up, it doesn't break the engine, so on and so forth. We'll talk about that once we get to regular automatic transmissions, because that's the application I know 100%. I'm not going to lie to you ever. If I don't know it, I don't know it. But if you text me,
So Jeff,
if you text me and message me, I'll get back to you on that. What's up there, dude?
I can't log in the laptop.
What? Uh-oh.
I lost my PIN number.
Oh, geez Louise, man. All right.
Now what do I do? Jeff's gonna save me.
Sheep shit. I'm gonna try.
That's what Jeff does every day.
That's what I do.
People come in and they're like, my car doesn't start. So what does Jeff do? He comes to the rescue. So here I am. I'm stranded. I forgot my password into the laptop. So now Jeff's gonna have to bail me out.
All right. So here's what we got. I paused the video because I can't possibly do 2 at once.
All right.
We'll go over here.
All right.
This side. Okay.
We got our good man Jay from Auto Transport Intel. Hey Jay, good to see you on the channel. Jay is a friend of mine from, he lives in the middle of nowhere, but he does his trucking YouTube channel.
Nice.
And he answers all the wonderful questions of what a new truck driver has to do to succeed in life, business, and how to drive truck and move automobiles without losing them.
That's a hard job.
And yeah, they load the vehicles, unload the vehicles, make sure the owners are satisfied when they make their drop of their loads. And Jay is such a character. He's really cool. You should check out Jay's channel. It's called Auto Transport Intel.
All right, I like
that. So go check out that channel. You'll have a lot of fun.
Give a shout out to Sadie. Hi, Sadie.
Sadie is Jeff's beautiful. She is the most magnificent assistant. She does office manager, assistant.
She keeps me straight. She keeps me. Matter of fact,
and
Sadie,
she's hilarious.
So she got me a book.
Hilarious.
Now this, I'm just gonna magician show you this book.
All right.
This book right here is a wonderful black book. You have no way to know the front from the back. So because I am special,
very special,
I had to label the front and not front, because I've only been using this for a couple of days, but I swear every time I was turning it upside down and opening it backwards. So now I know my elbow from my ass right here.
That's beautiful, Jeff.
So yeah, the notes keeping me healthy, keeping me in shape, keeping me on task, and now we're going to get back on task. So we had discussed so we've got the hydraulics. The controlling for the hydraulics is the valve body. The valve body has computer-controlled solenoids that open and shut, providing pressure to the actuators, which actuate the drums. So we're gonna.
So that's CVT, right,
That
Jeff?
is CVT.
All right.
So
beautiful.
Let's talk about the fluid real quick, and then we're going to talk about failures.
All right.
Fluid first.
All right.
So CVT fluid is a much lighter viscosity version of ATF, but it's not ATF. This stuff has so much friction modifiers. I mean, honestly, milk sounds thicker when you shake it.
Yep.
Right? This is lighter viscosity than whole milk.
Yep.
Maybe
so
we'll call
very
it 2%.
thin film, extremely thin.
But this thin film has so much friction modifier because so the chain or the band I told you about is actually made of metal. The drums that it goes on are made of metal as well. They have to stick, but they can't actually touch. Right?
Now if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, tap the notification bell. That way you'll get notified for next Thursday when we go live. And stick around, we got the giveaway coming up. We're giving away a $50 gift card.
Oh yeah.
And we're also giving away a couple other surprise products. There's gonna be more than one winner. So definitely stick around. And how you get in the giveaway, all you do is share the YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram. You can email it to someone. Text me the screenshot that you shared it to my cell phone number, 702-472-3614. I'll get the thing, I'll save you my phone, and boom, you're in the giveaway.
Wait, real quick. Hi, sis. Gotta say my sister's wife. Gotta say hi to my sister.
All right.
Okay, so let's see here.
So Jeff's starting to go through some of the questions. We'll answer a couple questions. James Taylor, thanks James for coming back on. I see James, good man. We got Chris Inman.
Yeah, not a transmission question, but what is the difference and benefits of AMSOIL brake fluid versus regular run-of-the-mill brake fluid? We'll answer that in the comments. I want to stick on task because I'm bad about mistasking myself.
Yes, thanks Chris for the question. He's going to answer in the comments. We got, who else? Mitch Johnson.
Yeah.
What fluid should I put in my transfer case, 2017 Tacoma? Most likely that's going to be the fuel efficient ATF is what goes in that transfer case. Boom, this stuff right here. And but you know what, go ahead and double check the product lookup guide. If you go in the description section, I have that copy and pasted in there. And I also put it in the comment section. I usually put it in both, but just click it, put in your year, make, and model. You can look up all the products for your vehicle. So no matter what vehicle you have, the lookup guide will give you the capacity, the fluid capacity, and the product for your car.
Yes. All right.
Over here. John.
Wait. I got King Ranger. King Ranger 2012 Power Stroke F250. Hard shifts on third gear, but only third gear. So one question, does it hard shift down or up only? And how many miles do you have? Put that in the lower comments and I'll get back to you, okay? Auto Transport, what's up, man? You just gave him a plug. Very cool. James Taylor, please cover the so-called sealed CVT transmissions, how often to be changed.
Yes, that's an excellent question, James.
So here's the deal. It's sealed to you, but not to me. Okay? They just put a bolt. I take the bolt out. It is no longer a sealed transmission. There have been a couple of manufacturers that have put vehicles out there where they say the fluid is serviced for life. Mercedes-Benz says that their fluid is serviced for life. And Toyota, when they first came out with the world standard fluid, the WS, which was their light viscosity fluid, and they went that for everything. Thank you, Toyota, for keeping one fluid for all your automatic and CVT transmissions. There you go, perfect.
Let's take a look what else we got.
So, we just spaced it here.
Keep going.
All right, so service for life, no. Sealed transmission, no. Every 30,000 miles, if you have a CVT, please take care of it. They are phenomenally more expensive to replace and to repair than automatic transmissions, and lack of maintenance will cause a very, very high failure rate. I've seen some of the Nissan transmissions go out before 30,000 miles. I'm not talking crap, I'm not talking smack. I am sure that Nissan has addressed that. But again, I don't know 100%. You're going to want to go on, find it, fact finder, whatever. But yeah, super, super important every 30,000 miles. And faith that everything else will be okay with the CVT. And I'd be willing to look this up on the AMSOIL website. I know that the Prius CVTs call for world standard, which is the Toyota fluid, which actually falls under the multi-vehicle synthetic ATF, right?
And you'll see that in all the specifications, and in the description you'll see I actually put a link to all these fluids in there.
World standard is going to be the light viscosity.
Yeah, it's the light, fuel efficient ATF.
Perfect.
So you can actually go in there and look up all these specs, all these specifications.
See what works for your car.
They're all in the description section. So just underneath this video, you click this little down arrow, you'll see the whole section pop down. Click on the link there, you can check out all these products, it'll give you all the information on it. And we're still going down here descriptions. We got a good man, Lucas E. Honda. He's a great guy. He tried the Signature. He said his car is running like a champ. Thanks for switching over, giving it a try. Awesome. Good to hear the results. Really appreciate that. And if you get results, definitely tag me on synthetic oil protection on Facebook, Instagram. Get me on there. So what else are we going for, Jeff?
Oh, you caught me in the middle of reading. Okay, that's okay. We've discussed CVTs. We discussed the fluid. Unless you have any more questions about CVTs.
Yeah, just another John Panonis, a question, guys. Do you make international oil shipments abroad, South Africa? Yes. So you'll see under international shipping, if you go to the AMSOIL website, you'll see that. So they do have distributors all over the world.
Yeah, fantastic.
Now, Jeff, go ahead and put your link in here. Should I stick it in there for you?
Actually, it should be up towards the top.
I'll stick it in here. I'll stick it in.
So scroll up to the top.
Scroll up to the top, right?
Yep. Pretty sure I put it at the top, like one of the top comments, actually.
It's okay. I'll put it in.
All right.
All right.
Do.
So we answered a lot of questions. We'll do another round of answering questions in, say, about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, let's, when do we get to this giveaway? Should we wait to the end to do the giveaway, Jeff?
Ooh, I think so. We do have the $50 gift card.
And we're giving away some other stuff, too.
We are. We don't have them here. Did you grab any or no?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
Those other boxes?
Those other boxes.
All right, so those other boxes.
Saturday's 2 days away.
Yep, and then we also have something else, too, we're giving away, too.
Yes. Oh, this is the week we're giving that one away.
Yeah, we'll give it away now. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, Columbia River Knife and Tool.
All right, so we're giving this beautiful keychain away, and we're also going to be giving away a $50 gift card to Jeff's Garage. So even if you're way out in yonders, in the middle of nowhere, it doesn't matter, we'll ship it to you. So I'm going to go here, stick that in.
All right. All right, do. Now, so while he's doing that, I'm going to go on to the next topic.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Next topic is going to be automatic transmissions.
Yep.
Because we only have a couple of types of transmissions.
So CVT transmissions are automatic, so we went over this first.
Yeah.
Now let's go on to our next transmission, our next fluid.
Next transmission, next fluid. So it covers two different, whoa, what am I doing? Put that in there, my gosh.
There we go.
Okay.
Beautiful.
We got the LV, light viscosity ATF, and if you look, if you've got a newer Ford vehicle, and it has a regular automatic transmission with regular gears and shifty gears, it calls for Mercon LV, which is the light viscosity. Let's say you have that Duramax.
What's your number, Jeff? What's your number?
It's on my phone.
All right.
Let me see here.
I can log in here.
Can you log in yours?
Yeah, we'll do it later.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna put that on. I did throw it in there somehow. I don't know how it got there, but it was there.
All right.
All right. So your Duramax calls for Dextron 6. This covers Dex 6. So it's just a little bit lighter, a little bit heavier. But the way automatic transmissions work, regardless of the LV or the standard viscosity that they use, it has a couple of things. It always has a fluid pump. It always has a torque converter. It will always have clutches and steels. It will have planetary and ring gears.
Yep.
It'll have sun gears and shells, and generally has drums as well. So all that stuff stacks together in a very, very neat package. So let me tell you how this works, okay? So we have different actuators. We'll go with the rotating parts first, right?
All right, let's do it.
No, let's see. No, front to back, front to back, front to back. Okay, so we had discussed it's got a pump, right? Pump's job is to circulate fluid through the transmission. It does triple duty, right?
Yep.
That's triple duty in the transmission. So first things first, it uses a heat exchanger in the front of the vehicle to cool the fluid. So the fluid will keep the components inside the transmission cooler.
Yep.
Second thing it does is it lubricates, because we have metal touching metal. We have the friction disc touching the steel discs. And the third thing it does is it acts as a hydraulic fluid and provides fluid pressure for solenoids and actuators. So we're going to discuss the first thing. We're going to go with clutches and steels. Okay, so we got the pump. The pump's providing the pressure. It's providing lubrication and cooling. Clutches and steels. When your vehicle engages in a gear, you are sitting at a stop. All your solenoids are your actuators for each gear are released, and your transmission is just kind of freewheeling, okay? As you gain RPMs, it increases the fluid pressure. It knows that you're trying to go forward, so the transmission does a couple of things. It applies fluid through the valve body to the actuator. The actuator closes these clutch discs. Do you have any pictures of clutches in there or no?
I know we do have, we got a valve oil screens.
All right,
yeah.
so that's okay. So imagine these circles, and these little circles, they're donuts because they have a hole in the middle.
Yep.
They've got little ears on the outside, and some have little ears on the inside. And when the fluid pressure is applied, it has a plate that pushes down, causes the steels and the clutches to lock together, which engages the drum. Once you engage the drum, it will now turn the ring gear, and inside that is the planetary gears, and as each one's engaged, it has many of these stacks, and it uses combinations. So let's say it does the 1 and the 2, and the 1 and the 2 equals third gear. It has 3 and the 4. If it combines them, it gets fourth gear. If it does this, it gets fifth gear, so on and so forth. So basically, you're applying fluid pressure to push these together. You need the coolant, or the fluid to be cool, the right viscosity, and the right friction modifiers so the clutches
There's a couple of veggie something. What's it called?
It's the one that has the ginger dressing.
No, not chicken.
Yeah, it's a vegan chicken salad.
There's one without chicken.
Yeah.
What's it called? It's there's a salad here with ginger dressing. What is it here?
Right. First page.
Yeah, I forget
guys.
which one it was.
Chicken salad.
Not chicken.
Yeah.
What is it? There's a salad. It's just like vegetables.
I know, this is this one.
Oh, all right.
You can do without the chicken.
Oh, all right. Cool. Cucumbers, carrots, cherry.
Or ginger dressing.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll do that one without the chicken.
Okay.
That'd be great. All right. Perfect.
Anything else?
That's it. That's it.
Oh wait, me too. Oh, okay. Vegan rib, yeah.
Okay.
And then can I get a side of fried rice?
Oh, the fried rice is not side. Because
It's a meal.
You want to do the
You don't want fry rye. Get good steam rye. The fried rice could kill you, Jeff.
Already have a.
Oh, it already has-
You should get a. No, I should get a steamed rice better.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. We don't want you to die, Jeff.
You know?
Perfect.
Not too much fried food at one time.
Not doing. We're gonna stick with the dumplings.
So what happens when you fry oil, there's this chemical change, and it actually sludges up, and it becomes gelatinous. And what it does, it's like this jelly, and it actually clogs oil cooler ports, and it's the same thing with your body. You know, you don't want to die, do you, Jeff?
No. Not today.
All right, not today, so we're not going to let Jeff go, but basically you'll see this oil screen, how it's all clogged up, and then you'll see the clean one there in the bottom. And basically when you run these fluids, they just don't clog up and they don't allow sludging. So it's like what you put in your car, it shifts better. What you put in your body, it runs better. So it's the same thing.
All right. So
yeah, very important. We got some good questions over here.
yes, we do. All right.
Jeff here.
Yeah.
And counting.
Eating.
And
Almost
counting.
100 pounds eating. That's all I
Yes.
got to say. It can be done.
Yes.
Okay. Veronica said, Eben needs more coffee. Eben, you need more coffee. That's what
Yes,
Veronica
please.
said.
More coffee, please, Fish.
All right. Okay. So we were discussing automatic transmissions. We have the clutches and the steels.
Yep.
That's what actuates, pushes together. So when you feel your car go into gear, that's what's happening. It's applying the clutches and it's meshing. It's going into gear. So when you have a really hard engagement, what's going on? And this is talking about the F-250. So a hard engagement, for one reason or another, transmission thinks it's a good idea in that gear to go max pressure instantly. Normally what it does is it kind of applies slowly. My personal favorite shifting is the mid-2000s, late 90s Chryslers. Chryslers have a really, really cool, smooth way that they engage their gear. What happens is, as it starts releasing one clutch, it starts grabbing the other. Almost seamless. I mean, it's the butter shift. It's the butter shift that you love. And what's crazy is, if you listen really carefully on the Chrysler cars, I had a Sebring, so I'm very familiar with the sound. It's got a little, like a cricket sound. It goes, just like these little clicks. And it goes, like, as soon as you downshift, you can actually hear it moving that solenoid and disengaging the clutches. It's really, really cool for me.
So that would fall under this fluid here.
That falls under the...
So this is the multi-vehicle ATF, 100% synthetic, and it meets and exceeds there's about 30 different specifications.
Yeah.
And if you're just getting on the channel here and you're curious about these products, in the description section below, I actually have the link to every single one of these products here. They're all down in that description section.
Oh, there we go.
And when you click on it, you can actually check out all the specifications, if it meets and exceeds your vehicles. And this one basically meets and exceeds about 70% of all ATF. And it's also good for some manual transmissions too, which we're going to be getting to in a minute.
Diesel Steve chimed in.
Oh, Diesel Steve.
Hey, Diesel Steve.
Diesel Steve's been on the channel a million times.
He has.
And I'll put a little link to all his playlists there. And Steve is just a total gladiator. He's doing oil changes, servicing fleets on 18-wheelers.
Right.
Thanks, Steve, for being a part of the channel.
This is actually, Diesel Steve asked a question for King Ranger.
All right.
He asked, let me look real quick, hang on, I don't want to lie. Okay, Diesel Steve said on a E40D
Like a mushroom.
for the Ford 7.3,
Mushroom.
ask if the
I love
overdrive light is flashing. So, is the overdrive light flashing? If you put on here, I've got
like
live
mushrooms,
help.
yeah.
Diesel
Yeah, I love
Steve is
mushrooms.
on the
Thank
line
you.
to help you with your diesel transmission issues.
Yes.
And again, Steve, you're awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. You're the best.
So, let's see here. Okay, Eric Salazar. What causes gears to slip and how can you fix that? So,
That's a great question.
that is fantastic. So here's the thing, it's kind of dicey.
It is dicey.
When your transmission begins to slip, it'll probably be not noticeable. Unfortunately, It's like watching grass grow, paint dry, all those things that take forever.
Water boil.
Yeah, watching your hair. Well, water boil happens pretty quick.
Does it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, depending, you know, if you're using a magnifying glass, it's only about a day, but paint, God, that dries. Okay, so you don't notice it decaying over time. It's a very, very slow process, and then one day you're driving, and it goes to shift gears, and you just feel the RPMs hang in like this limbo in the no zone, in the twilight zone, and then you feel it kind of settle into the gear. So you have any spacing, and a really common thing that I've noticed on Fords when they start to go out is I'll notice what I call it flare shifting. And this could also be related to the diesel truck. What happens is the RPMs will go up and it lets go of the gear, and as before it gets in, it goes up and then drops back down. And when it drops back down in that gear, that's the bang that you feel. Might not be the case. We're still diagnosing yours over this on you. We're going to have some semblance of an answer for you before the end of this. So to fix the flare shift, it might be too late. I know myself, as with a lot of other technicians, if you do a transmission service, somebody just comes in and says, hey Jeff, I need a transmission service. I will ask them two questions. Is this for maintenance, or are you trying to fix a problem? Have you been having issues with your car? Does it feel funny, or is your engine light on? I guess that's a hell of a lot more than two questions. So I asked 25 questions about why you're getting it done. And it's, you know, I'm not being inquisitor, I'm not trying to get your life story, but I'm also not trying to flush your transmission out of existence. We had talked about the clutches and the steels. So the clutches are these little steel discs that have a fiber material bonded to them, okay? And the fiber material, it's circular, it looks like it's a disc, it looks like you throw it and chop somebody's head off, just like Xena. But these fibers will get clogged, and the fibers, when they get clogged, the clutch plates will start to glaze. Well, let's say you get clogged, and also, once worse than that, you start slipping. Now these clutch plates have been overheated, the clutch materials become brittle, it's glazed, and then we do our transmission flush. And we throw our flush in there, and we deglaze those clutches. We get all that glazing material off. Well, in some cases, that's all that was holding it together. That sucks. So, you flush your transmission out of existence. Now, that doesn't mean don't flush your transmission. That means do your maintenance on schedule, please. Because I would much rather, I've said this 100 times, I would much rather do the fluid service on your transmission than replace your transmission. It's a lot more work for me, and it's a lot more money for you. So, that being said, Eric, I would be concerned if it's slipping. I wouldn't do any flushing of it. If it's low add fluid, if you want to drain and fill it, do a drain and fill. But sometimes changing the fluid, because the new fluid is full of detergents again, it starts cleaning. And if you already have problems, it's gonna just get worse. Okay, show off. Let me see what you got.
All right, a little bit of a shout out to Veggie Eat Express for making such beautiful, definitive food. Just complete miracle here. And Jeff's completely vegan now.
Yes.
So he's a big burly mechanic, busting on, getting his pry bar out, prying on stuff. And if he
see all this,
look at that muscle
on vegetables.
Holy cow!
This is on vegetables. That's why it's a tree. That's a tree trunk.
Exactly. So Jeff, he's really turned himself around, but yeah, we did a silly video the other day.
Oh, it was fun. I hope everybody saw it. It was we were playing break clean golf.
Break clean golf. And,
oh man!
You know, Jeff has to keep himself entertained, and he works about 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
And we can't allow him to come to laminated.
No.
So he's got to express himself at work.
That's right. So I got two things at work.
Yes.
Funny, silly games.
Yes.
And I get to perform magic.
Yes.
And there's nothing better. Nothing better than enjoying what you do and enjoying where you're at, you know?
So if you live in town, even if you're here, whether you come over for a bottle of PI cleaner to clean your fuel system in your car, or whether you come over just to see a magic trick from Jeff, you're going to have value. And that's what Jeff and I bring, is lots of value.
Yeah.
And Jeff, he's the most valuable guy in the world, in my opinion.
We actually got a guest sliding in Saturday.
In a pinch, if you
All
need
right.
to open a bottle. Yeah, I'm going to repeat all this right.
This one's going to get the $50 gift card.
Where's it at? Okay.
Yeah, Jeff.
Okay,
This
coming up.
person gets the
Coming up.
$50 gift card.
This goes to William Boss.
All right, he's my first Canadian guy to win.
All right,
Way up there
awesome.
from Canada.
And that's the $50 gift card, yeah?
Yep, that's the $50 gift card.
Dude.
William's got the $50 gift card. So William, just give me a text. Let me know whatever you want from Jeff's Garage, car parts, whatever you want. Let us know. We'll have it shipped right out to you.
As long as it doesn't violate customs, okay?
Yes, yes.
So,
All right.
listen, every week we're here, we get the cheesecake,
Yes.
and there's a reason for that. It's fantastic. It's amazing. It's
And
awesome
now,
cheesecake.
Jeff, go and give it a shake.
All right.
Stick it up high and let me get one.
Oh, your turn. All right, go ahead.
Here we go.
Reach in.
Let's do it. One hand.
Reach in.
James Myers.
Wow.
Oh my God.
You gotta be kidding. That's awesome, James.
won now 3 times, I think.
Wow.
So James got it for the 3rd time.
Like and share, like and share,
Yeah,
like and
so
share.
So to be in the giveaway, just like, give it a thumbs up, share it,
And
send me the
don't-
screenshot, text it to me, text the screenshot that you shared it to my cell phone, 702-472-3614. And that lets me know you're a big part of the channel. Love all the comments, the questions.
And don't be disheartened if you didn't get it today. You still have 2 days. Well, you know what? Our cutoff is Saturday morning because we have to be able to tally.
Yeah.
You have tomorrow. Like and share. Make this the biggest giveaway we've ever done.
And this is our monthly giveaway,
Yes,
with Saturday 11 a.m.
right.
live on the channel.
I got some insane shit.
Yep.
The runners-up prize. Oh my gosh!
Are
So,
crazy.
so I went on my Snap-on guy's truck and I said, "Hey, give me something cool. I want cool stuff." So every week he comes to me with some cool stuff, and that's where I got you guys the burger press. That's where I got the flashlights. We have another light that we're giving away. I got some other. Should I spill the beans? Yeah, you know what? I got a set of Snap-on beer mugs. And if you don't drink beer, put root beer in there. Please like and share. That will get you a set of mugs.
You can put green tea in there.
Yeah, there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna let Eben finish what he's swallowing his biting. There it is. He's almost done. Oh, sorry, I just closed it. All right, so we're gonna give our outro, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's give our
I was
outro.
gonna tell everybody thanks again
Yeah, please, thank you.
for helping us out. This is my first plaque from AMSOIL. I made the direct dealer level. We're gonna get Jeff there right away. Jeff's got to get there.
Yes.
And then I got a second plaque here. I'm going to show you this one. This is direct jobber. Beautiful. So now I'm the next step up. I'm right here right now. I'm an executive direct jobber.
Hell yeah.
So we're just climbing the ladder of success, and we're going to have Jeff coming with me because Jeff is such an integral utility piece to the channel. Jeff
Like a
offers
Swiss Army knife.
better than the Swiss Army knife. So imagine the best quality, all stainless steel hardened tool you could think of. Jeff's better than that. He's so solid with the beard that he can sharpen a knife right here.
Yeah, you have
Just
no
like that.
idea.
Yep.
So,
So that's pretty much it.
thank you for joining us today. This has been our synthetic oil protection and express lube show.
Yep. I'm Eben Rockmaker.
I'm
Synthetic
Jeff
Oil
Lockett.
Protection. Jeff Express Lube and Auto Repair. Jeff is Boulder Highway in Tropicana right here in Las Vegas.
Give us a phone number.
702-472-3614.
And I'll give you the shop number. The shop number is 702-433-5823. And then if you want to get me on my hotline, my text line, it's 907-9227. That's the hotline. So, guys, thank you.
And one good slap on the count of 3, Jeff. Let's slap him on the count of 3.
You think this can handle it?
Oh, these hold 1,100 pounds.
Oh, we're going to test that.
On the count of 3, Jeff. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Didn't burst.
All right.
That was solid.
Cheers to protection, protection, protection.